Cabin Fever 2 Spring Fever is an infectious disease horror movie sequel. And this movie starts off exactly where the last one ended, as our main character is basically super infected with this bacterial skin infection that strips flesh from bone, and he's basically laying in this spring. Well, he ends up getting up, running to the road, and gets hit by this bus. Well, on top of just the buzz of being completely covered in his infectious blood, the spring water goes to this treatment plant and ends up getting put into these bottles, and the bottles are shipped to the school that the school bus is at. So the combination of just this bloody school bus that infects the janitor while he's cleaning it off, the students are just chugging water left and right, and as the movie progresses, you just see student after student after student just drinking this super infected water. And just the buildup just lets you know that, yeah, when shit hits the fan, this school is donezo, as there is definitely no cure, and just everybody who touches the water, drinks the water, is basically infected. So, prom night, and somebody's making fruit punch for everybody at prom, and they end up using the bottled water, of course. And to make things even more interesting, the janitor, who is now very sick, comes in, and for some reason, he just pisses bloody piss in this bowl of fruit punch, and they serve it to the kids. Obviously, they don't know it was peed in, but they serve it to the kids, and everybody at prom is just drinking, chugging, just already infected water, but now pissy and double infected water. I don't know. And it gets to a point into prom when the whole movie gets interesting and just chaos ensues. In between just all the students basically just dying from this sickness, wouldn't even call them police, just some military operatives end up locking up the school and entering it in hazmat suits and just start killing anybody who was alive. And that's about the movie. So with that, my review for Cabin Fever 2 Spring Fever. A movie that's rated really low, honestly, for absolutely no reason. If you were to just solely go off of reviews on the internet, you would think this movie was just horrific, but in reality, in my opinion, this movie is as good, if not better, than the original classic. This movie, once you get to prom and everything goes off, it is just an insane blood fest with just a lot of just crazy, gross stuff happening. On top of that, it has just an amazing story build-up as you just see all these kids throughout the beginning of the movie drinking this water. And after watching the first one, you just know that all these kids are basically dead. But that's also because the first movie sets up this awesome virus that you know is extremely deadly, so it definitely sets the building blocks for just this incredible sequel. Now, maybe in the first one the acting was stronger, and for sure the comedy was better in the first one, but nonetheless, the second one just is a more entertaining story to me. It has the crazy buildup, like I said, and when things do go crazy, it is just a gross gore fest, and it's definitely way more gorier than the first one. I also like how in the second one, they up the ante, and instead of just 5 friends in the woods, they take out a whole damn school of kids. Ruthless. And at the very end of this movie, they do set up like a possible third one that was never made, but basically this virus did not get contained, and it's spreading across the world. And besides all that, the practical effects, production, and lighting are very good. And on top of that, the acting is not bad. Also, they bring back Party Cop and make him kind of a main character, and he's just one of my favorite characters. So, my recommendation for Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever. In my opinion, this is actually an absolute must-see, an awesome sequel to Cabin Fever. The fact that it got such low scores, I think I've seen a 16, is just honestly mind-blowing, as this movie, in my opinion, is just one of those movies that is on par or surpasses the original. I think just people wanted the original director back, and since it's a different director, they're just no bueno about it.